The hotel ballroom was a sea of glittering lights and elegant chatter. But in a quiet corner, two little girls in identical blue dresses sat alone. They were beautiful, but a heartbreaking silence surrounded them. The whispers in the room were cruel. Those are the CEO's daughters, the deaf ones. While the world buzzed around them, they were trapped in a quiet universe, completely invisible. That is, until a man across the room noticed. Ryan Miller, a single dad and a carpenter, was never one for fancy events. He'd been hired to install the stage for this corporate charity gala and should have left hours ago. But his 8-year-old daughter, Emily, had begged him to stay and watch the show. And that's when he saw them, the twins. Alone, watching the crowd with timid smiles that no one returned, his heart clenched. He knew that looked the quiet pain of feeling unseen. Without a second thought, Ryan walked over. The twins' eyes widened as this tall man in rolled-up sleeves and a crooked tie knelt beside them. He lifted his hands and signed, "Hello." Their jaws dropped. A moment later, they giggled, shyly signing back, "Hello." Ryan smiled. "I'm Ryan. What are your names?" he signed, his fingers a little rusty but clear. The first girl signed, "Lila," the other, "Luna." "Beautiful names," he said, both aloud and in sign language. "Are you two having fun?" They shook their heads. Luna signed, "No one talks to us." Ryan's smile softened. "Well, now someone is." Just then, Emily ran up, holding a half-melted chocolate bar. "Daddy, who are they?" Ryan smiled. "Ayla and Luna." Emily's eyes lit up. "They're twins." Then, noticing their hands moving, she whispered, "They're deaf?" Ryan nodded. "So maybe you can learn how to say hi." He gently guided her small hands. "Like this," he said. "Raise your hand and move it side to side. Hi." Emily grinned and did it. The twins' faces lit up with pure joy. For the first time all night, their smiles reached their eyes. But this sweet moment didn't go unnoticed. From across the ballroom, a tall woman in a stunning midnight blue gown moved towards them with an authority that parted the crowd. As she stopped near the table, Ryan recognized her instantly. It was Victoria Hale, CEO of Hale Industries, billionaire, widowed, and the twins' mother. "Girls," she said softly, touching their shoulders. "Are you okay, Mommy?" They signed excitedly. "He talked to us." Ryan stood awkwardly. "Ma'am, I hope I didn't." She cut him off gently. "You didn't." Her voice was warm but cautious. "I'm just surprised. Most people don't know sign language." Ryan rubbed the back of his neck. "My late wife was deaf. I learned for her. Guess it's something you never forget." For a brief moment, Victoria's confident mask faltered. "Your wife?" "Shh. She passed away a few years ago," Ryan said softly. "It's just me and Emily now." Victoria's gaze softened with empathy. "I'm sorry. That must be hard." Ryan nodded. "Still is." "But moments like this," he said, smiling at the twins, who were now teaching Emily how to sign the word friend, make it worth it. That one simple word, friend, lit a spark in Victoria's heart she hadn't felt in years. In the following weeks, their paths continued to cross. Victoria invited Ryan and Emily to a company picnic, officially to thank him for his kindness. But secretly, she just wanted to see her daughter smile like that again. Ryan agreed. From that day on, the twins and Emily were inseparable. They spent their days drawing, signing silly jokes, and chasing each other through gardens. Victoria watched them, her heart melting a little more each time. She was humbled by Ryan's natural ease with her daughters. He didn't treat them like fragile dolls. He treated them like kids. He understood their silences and their laughter. He treated Victoria not like a powerful CEO, but simply like a woman. He teased her about her endless emails, made her laugh during coffee breaks, and even fixed the broken swing in her garden. Slowly, the polished walls she had built around her heart began to crack. One evening, Victoria found Ryan on the patio, repairing a birdhouse with the twins. The sunset cast a golden glow on his face. "Do you ever stop working?" she teased. "Do CEOs ever stop thinking?" He shot back with a grin. She laughed, a real, genuine laugh. Then she grew quiet. "You know, I've spent years trying to build a world where my daughters are safe. But you," her voice trembled, You made them feel seen. That's something money can't buy. Ryan looked up, his eyes gentle. It just needed someone to listen, even if it's not with ears. Their eyes met, and in that moment, the noise of the world faded away, leaving only a shared warmth. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Their friendship deepened into something powerful and unspoken. One snowy evening, after tucking the twins into bed, Victoria walked Ryan to his truck. "Ryan," she began softly, her breath visible in the cold air, "you've become a big part of our lives." He smiled. "You've become a part of mine." Her hand trembled slightly as she reached for his. "I'm scared," she admitted, "to feel this again." He stepped closer, his voice low and comforting. "So am I, but maybe we don't have to be." Instead of speaking, leaned in and simply signed, "I understand." Tears shimmered in her eyes as she signed back, "Thank you." Their lips met softly under the falling snow. And from behind the window, 3 little girls giggled, signing to each other finally. Months later, at another gala, the same ballroom was filled with chatter. But this time, Lila and Luna stood proudly on stage with Emily, performing a song entirely in sign language. The audience watched in awe. In the front row, Ryan held Victoria's hand, their eyes glistening with pride. Because they had learned that love isn't about words, it's about understanding the silence in between. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is simply see someone who feels invisible. Love doesn't always speak, it listens, it signs, and it stays. Thanks for watching, and if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.